Hello, and welcome to the Electrogravitic Experience. I'm Angelo, and today I wanted to get into 3i Atlas, what it is, and what it potentially could be. But first, what is Atlas? Atlas is an asteroid impact early warning system developed by the University of Hawaii and funded by NASA. It consists of 4 telescopes, 2 in Hawaii, 1 in Chile, and 1 in South Africa, which automatically scan the whole sky several times every night looking for moving objects. Atlas will provide a warning time depending on the size of the asteroid. Larger asteroids can be detected further from Earth. Atlas will see a small asteroid several days out and a 100-meter asteroid several weeks out. A 100-meter asteroid has approximately 10 times the destructive force of the 2021 Tonga volcanic eruption. Now, I really like this website because it shows a lot of data. Particularly here, it says Atlas Discovery Totals. Near Earth asteroids at 1,256. Got potentially hazardous asteroids at 111. Comets 108. And supernovae at 4,893. Really interesting website. As you know, 3i Atlas is the third interstellar object to visit our solar system. What was the second and what was the first? Well, let me get into it here. The first was Oumuamua. It says Oumuamua is the first confirmed object from another star to visit our solar system. This interstellar interloper appears to be a rocky cigar-shaped object with a somewhat reddish hue. The object was named Oumuamua, but its discoverers, it means a messenger from afar arriving first in Hawaiian. Oumuamua is up to 1/4 mile, 400 meters long, and highly elongated, perhaps 10 times as long as it is wide. So, and I do remember this. People were speaking on this at the time, saying it was like a asteroid, or people were even saying it was like a craft or something. Like something that was left over. Alright, and for number 2, we got 2I Borisov. It is the first confirmed interstellar comet. It was first discovered by Crimean amateur astronomer Gennady Borisov on August 30th, 2019, and quickly became a global phenomenon. After a week of observations by amateur and professional astronomers worldwide, scientists determined the path of the fleeting visitor and confirmed it came from outside our solar system. And for number 3, it is 3i Atlas. Let me bring up its orbit here. It is traveling at around 130,000 miles an hour, which makes it the fastest interstellar object ever recorded. And they're tracing it back about 10 million years. The University of Spain is. So let's see. It is the third known object from outside of our solar system to be discovered passing through our celestial neighborhood. Astronomers have categorized this object as interstellar because of its hyperbolic shape of its orbital path. It does not follow a closed orbital path about the Sun. When the orbit of 3i Atlas is traced into the past, the comet clearly originates from outside of our solar system. It says 3i poses no threat to Earth and will remain far away. The closest it will approach our planet is 1.8 astronomical units, about 170 million miles, or 270 million kilometers. 3i Atlas will reach its closest point to the Sun around October 30th, 2025, at a distance of 1.4 AU, or 130 million miles, or 210 million kilometers, just inside the orbit of Mars. So I know it's going to make a really close pass by to Mars. I think it's going to be the closest, from my understanding, it's going to be the closest to Mars. Now, what is 3i Atlas made out of? What is its composition? Now, from wikipedia.org, it says observations by the James Webb Space Telescope have shown that 3i Atlas is unusually rich in carbon dioxide and contains a small amount of water, ice, water vapor, carbon monoxide, and carbonyl sulfide. Observations by the Very Large Telescope have also shown that 3i Atlas is emitting cyanide gas and atomic nickel vapor at concentrations similar to those seen in solar system comets. I know from what I was reading, other articles, it was saying that it was emitting uh, a green vapor, like it is gassing out. And cyanide, I think it's saying there it is emitting cyanide gas, like right here. See what it says. It says until recently it indicated a reddish color. The latest image of 3i Atlas from September 7th, 2025, reported by Michael Jager and Gerald Riemann, suggests that the glows around it turn green. The transition from red or green blue colors might be associated with the steep rise in the production of cyanide, as reported by the Very Large Telescope on August 25th, 2025. The production of both cyanide and nickel without iron was found to increase dramatically with decreasing heliocentric distance to the power of about 9. So, what it looks like, it is off-gassing cyanide, but there's also some other interesting theories of why it could be emitting a green light. Is it now defense system or something? That's what people are saying, that they clicked something on. Is that indicating that it's some type of intelligent life, that it is turning a different color? I've also read that it is possibly slowing down. So if it is, then that means that is intelligent life, because how is it going to slow down in space? Only way that could happen is if something hit it, and that's the only way it could stop it, or it could have like thrusters, and that would indicate life. Now, could 3i Atlas be, alien visitors, or like not a man-made object? Yes, it's a possibility that could be that, and I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying it's a possibility that it could be, especially, like I said before, that if it is really slowing down. I got this article right here. It says NASA detects new interstellar visitor to our solar system. Could it be an alien probe? That's what people were thinking as well. Could be an alien ship that's going to send, maybe some drones to probe our planet or something. Some people are saying that. But according to this, it says on July 1st, astronomers detected a strange, fast-moving object racing towards the sun, named 3i Atlas. It stood out for one remarkable reason. Its orbit revealed that it had arrived from beyond our solar system. This marked only the third confirmed discovery of an interstellar object, and its properties were highly unusual. 3i breaking records. Measurements showed 3i Atlas speeding through space at about 245,000 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest body ever recorded within our solar system. Its size was equally striking. Early estimates suggest it could span up to 20 kilometers, and scientists believe it may predate the sun itself. So it's even saying that it could be possibly older than our sun itself. Astronomers typically assume that new objects are made of rock or ice, yet the unusual characteristics of 3i Atlas have led some to speculate that it may be something more. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and colleagues recently posted a paper to the archive preprint server titled "Is the Interstellar Object 3i Atlas Alien Technology?" The paper has not yet been peer-reviewed. It says signs of a true probe. If something unusual were observed, the next step will be to distinguish between a natural body and a technological one. Because a natural explanation is most likely, scientists first look for signs consistent with ordinary objects. For instance, a visible tail of gas, like that produced by a comet, would point towards a non-alien origin. However, we might also want to look for hints of alien origin. One very strong piece of evidence would be any kind of radio waves coming from the probe as a form of communication. This assuming the probe was still in working order and not yet completely defunct. We might also look for signs of electrostatic discharge caused by sunlight hitting the probe. Another dead giveaway would be a sign of maneuvering or propulsion. An active probe might try to correct its course or reposition its antennas to send and receive signals to and from its origin. A genuine smoking gun will be an approach to Earth in a stable orbit. Not to brag, but Earth is generally the most interesting place in the solar system. We have water, a healthy atmosphere, a strong magnetic field, and life. A probe with any decision-making capacity will likely want to investigate and collect data about our interesting little planet. We may never know. Without clear signs, one way or another, however, it may be impossible to know if some interstellar objects are natural or alien-made. So, I mean, it's a possibility that it could be, an alien craft or something, but won't find out until it arrives. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about remote viewing, and if you don't know what remote viewing is, it is the ability to acquire accurate information about a distant or non-local place, person, or event without using your physical senses or any other obvious means. Is associated with the idea of clairvoyance, seemingly being able to spontaneously know something without actually knowing how you got the information. So it's like a psychic ability. The military, the U.S., I think the CIA and the military uses this technique for espionage purposes to spy on each other. And I've read that they actually have people watching other remote viewers remote view. So let's say you got somebody that's psychic that knows how to remote view something, and they say, okay, remote view this location. They just tell them remote view this. They're not going to tell them the place. They're just going to tell them remote view this place. You'll know what it is. And let's say it's Area 51. They could have like some type of remote viewers that are watching other remote viewers to see what they're doing, so they can block them from acquiring any information on Area 51 or something like that. So something that we're all connected, and that's that cosmic web that's connected to everything, and that once you're tapped into it somebody can detect you through that field or something like that. So it's pretty interesting. But the U.S. government does use it for espionage purposes. But I wanted to bring up this website. It is remote viewing 3i Atlas. So they got 6 remote viewers remote viewing this object. This report analyzes multiple independent remote viewing sessions conducted on the target 3i Atlas during August 2025. 6 experienced remote viewers participated in blind sessions, producing an extraordinary level of conversion data. The consistency of specific technical details, sensory perceptions, and a higher level of data across independent sessions suggests genuine anomalous activity with feedback expected to be verified at some level during 3i Atlas closed solar approach in late October 2025. While the data is compiling, we must acknowledge that multiple outcomes are possible, and that the data might be skewed, exaggerated, or attributed to viewing specific aspects of the collective unconscious, among other things. So, the target designation: what is the nature of the object 3i Atlas and its path through the solar system? So, number 1, physical characteristics. It says primary colors blue, white, green, reported by 5 out of the 6 viewers. Secondary colors red, orange, yellow, brown, black, purple, pale, and opaque. So these are all the colors, physical characteristics of the object. I'm going to glance through them just to give you kind of an idea. Look at the description here. It's structural in nature. It has a fuselage hull, is part biological and artificial. It is an artificial asteroid having a shell or a shell-like outside slimy gel-like, plasma liquid glowing, sparkling, radiating electrical discharge, staticky, buzzing, pulsating, sonar, metallic, porcelain-like, a 3D shape becoming hollow, high-tech, crowded, venous, opaque, multiple colors, discolored edges, rusted edges, a mirrored or mirroring aspect. So it's very descriptive. The motion, lateral movement across, fast, high energy. Look at that, circular object that are flat and moving very fast. Advanced descriptions. Interstellar in origin. It is something tracked involving communication, calculation error, projection technology, possible beaming down energy tech, high energy, old, sickly in appearance, is an ancient encampment, extremely durable, has open ports or openings with long tubes, may contain armor, defensive of camouflage, type ability, wants to preserve or hide itself. That is really interesting. But it's all just down the list. Convergence probability with hybrid organic technological nature, 6 out of 6. So a lot of people are, I guess, saying the same things about the object. And look at the visual data. There's even drawings of the what they're seeing. So I love remote viewing. It's really interesting topic. And I actually I'm trying to do it myself. Just now starting to learn how to do it. But it's really interesting. But it just thought I'd bring this up with you guys, see if you guys are interested in that type of information. Check that out. I'll have it, like I said before, in the description box, so you guys can check that out. All right, and I got one more website to show you guys here. It is on exopoliticstoday.com with Dr. Michael Sala. And if you go down, it's just a video website here. Click on next. On the second page, it says 3i Atlas, U.S. Navy, Jedi, Admirals, Lead, Starship, coming home. Click on that. Let me pause that. But right here, it is interview with Michael Sala and George Cavassalis. And basically, they're talking or speaking about the ship being cloaked and how when they come really, really close to the Earth, they're going to uncloak themselves and make themselves known. That basically this is the beginning of disclosure. This is a real disclosure, and they're going to fly by and make themselves known, and there's no way denying anything. So check that out. If you like these types of videos, subscribe, and until next time, take care.